This is Precalculus review, chapter 4 review. I'm on page 320, working problems 41 and 42. All right, so here's 41. It's 3 minus x over x minus 2. All right, my x needs to be first. So I'll rewrite that as negative x plus 3 over x minus 2. All right, there's no holes in the graph because there's no zeros of the denominator that are zeros of the numerator. There's a vertical asymptote at x equals 2. And because my degrees are the same, it's lead coefficient over lead coefficient, it's negative 1 over 1. So there's a horizontal asymptote at y equals negative 1. All right, so I know the graph goes in this direction, right? My gut says, because of that vertical asymptote, it has to do that. But I can prove it as x approaches 2. So just looking at this equation, all right? On the left-hand side, and we'll look at the right, we'll write it a little closer. All right, what happens here and what happens here? So let's say x is 1.9. All right, if x is 1.9, the numerator is positive, about 1, over the denominator is a very small negative. So small negative means it's going to go to negative infinity. All right. On this side, let's just look at 2.01. The numerator is going to be about 1. The denominator is going to be a very small positive, so it's going to positive infinity. All right, so that is correct, the rendering of this. All right, 42. Sketch a graph of 4x plus 10 over 3x minus 9. We have a vertical asymptote at x equals 3. It's not a whole because that's not also a zero of the numerator. So at x equals 3, there's this vertical asymptote. And because our degrees are the same, there's going to be a horizontal asymptote at y equals 4/3. So that's about 1 1/3. So like here. Remember, vertical asymptotes dictate end behavior. I know this is going to go this direction in this way, this direction that way. All right, but let's see what happens around 3. On the left and on the right. All right, so let's say it's 2.9. I hear my dogs. So in the numerator, I should have brought my calculator, but I didn't. In the numerator, we're going to have about, it's going to be a big number, like 12 plus 10, which is 22. In the denominator, that's almost going to be 9, but not quite 9. So it's going to be a small negative. So it's going to look like this. So at 3.01, we're still going to have about 22 in the numerator. But now we're going to have a little positive number because this is going to be a little bit bigger than 9. So it's just going to be a small positive number. So it looks like this.